Hello there, how are you? This is Gideon again, and today I want to talk about glide big tables. I have here a list of cities, as you can see 14,000 rows, and I want to be able to filter this list, search it in ease, and find the stuff that I want. So, in glide big tables, we can't really search computed columns like this one. You see how I did this number in abbreviative numbers. If I go to the cities, we can see here that the same number appearing in abbreviative numbers like so. But if I'm gonna search it, for example, I want to find this 33, it won't really find anything. I can find other information if I want to, like so, which works pretty good. If I open the filter, then I can filter the country. It will sort it by default from A to Z, but as you can see, I have a lot of countries here, and I do not have the search bar, at least not yet according to this video, so it will be very hard to search the country that I want. Even so, if I even add the city, it will be even harder. So in order to solve this, what you can do is custom filter. So with custom filter, we can use two approaches here. We can either use helper table, which is just one row only, and here I will add the search criteria in user specific column. I can just add it. If I add a new column, I can just make it as a specific one, but I can also can only use it in the basic columns here. If you want to click here, I can only do it from here. And user specific columns means that this information will be only specific to one user. So for example, now I'm logged in as Gideon, but if I'm gonna put here some test user, you will see that it's no longer the case. I can put here UK, for example, and when I come back to Gideon, you will see it will change to Vietnam because it is user specific. Another approach that can be done here is kind of the same thing, but you can do it in the user row, because again here I can put it there, and the test user can take the UK and put it there, and each of these users, as he logged in on his own row, will see only his own information, and based on that he can see the filter that he wants to see. But in this case, I do want to use the search table because it will be helpful for me to make this. These are the results. Basically, I'm taking the cities table and I'm saying that if the city includes in the search and if the country is included in the search, meaning I will find the results, for example, Vietnam here. Now we'll see only countries in, only cities in Vietnam. In this way, I can count the results. I can count how many cities I have in the country of Vietnam. So basically, I can show it also in the data. So how can I do this in the layout? In the layout, what I need to do is basically build all of this screen or page based on the search table, okay, on the helper table. This is the source of the whole page. On top of that, I can put the choice of country, which right onto the search country in the search table row, because the base table I'm using is the search table. So here's the country. And now I can put the city in the same way. And city, I can also say that the country is included in the search. And in this way, if I search Spain, for example, I immediately see only cities in Spain. And because I'm using this component of choice, I also have the search button. And here I'm gonna filter out on countries A to Z. Sorry, this is cities. Here I need to put it country A to Z. So it's gonna look better. And I can also search and find the countries that I want. Here is basically the number that we showed before, count results. It's a simple roll-up based on the result found. So now I can see that in Brazil I have 800 cities, and Algeria I have 140 cities. And of course, if we're gonna change, if we're gonna just choose the one, then I will see only one city. So now let's take this a step further, because I also want how many cities, for example, have up to certain number of population. All right. So what we can do here is we can create another choice list. Put search population. The source will be the cities. Values will be the actual population number, but I can display it as the big numbers. And I will sort it by population from biggest to small. So now I see all the numbers. So let's say I'm gonna click this one, and now I want to filter this table, but I also want to know how many cities there are up to this number. So we'll make another query, because if I'm gonna do it here, if we're gonna say, for example, population is less or equal to the search results, then this won't really work. Okay, it will work like this. Okay, so let's say 5.5. Well, I guess it's kind of work, but if I choose nothing, I will get nothing. So I must use, basically, I must choose something here in order to present results. Now it will work, because I see here only the cities with this number. But even that not working perfectly. So in order to solve this, I wanted to remove it like so. And I will need to make another query. And this time I can take the query already been made, remove those, and use the filter here, and then I can take population from biggest to small. Here I can just change it as well to cities, so I will also see it in the way I want. And here we can count results with population, and I will count the results of this one. And now here, this is without population basically, so I can show it when, right, and we can just this. All right, now it works. 6 cities in Spain have up to almost 40K, and so on and so on, which is pretty cool. We can also do something nice with the new custom component. I'm gonna make max population. So from the results, I want the max. And I want the minimum. So we have the search, we have the maximum, and we have the minimum. And now we can do this. Which is pretty cool. I can also show this one in big numbers. Pretty cool. All right, so that was for custom filtering. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you will use it, and let me know if you want to see more videos, if you have more questions about Glide that I can show you and we can solve it together.